this video, we are going to be looking at the hidden debug features in Sonic Heroes, including a debug menu to select any level in the game, debug camera info, a test level, and more. Unlike Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2, not much is known by the general Sonic community about Sonic Heroes beta and unused content. In all honesty, Sonic Heroes is neglected in this regard. I want to change that with this video, so let's get into it. Alright, so first we're going to access the debug menu in the GameCube version because it's actually different on how you access it in both of these versions. So for the GameCube version, the way you access it is, for both versions actually, you need a cheat code. And for the GameCube version, to get into the debug menu, you need to select something that is not story. So if you select any of these stories, they're not going to bring you to the debug menu. Since I don't have anything unlocked, I'm just going to go to tutorial, and it's going to bring me right to the debug menu. Alright, and this is what the debug menu looks like. You can basically access any stage you want in the game, and if you press the X button, you are brought to this screen. This is just basically, I'm guessing, like, all the memory the game uses, and it keeps track of it. That's all the things you can do on this screen. But when you get to this screen, it gets a little bit more interesting. So in the top left corner here, we see that A, if you press A, basically press A, you can like choose the order of the stages you play. And if you want to get rid of these, just press the B button. In the bottom, it says Team 0, 1, 2, 3. And basically, with the triggers, you can change what team you are when you go into a stage. And I'm assuming if you add Team 1 through 3 in there, you can actually access the 2-player stages. Because let's see, I'm gonna try and enter one of the 2-player stages right now with only one team. Excuse me, if I try and join it, the game will just crash. Like, right now I'm gonna press the start button. I said the game will crash, but it just loaded the... Wow, I'm a liar. But let's see what happens, because we only have one team in here. Is the game gonna boot up, or is it gonna crash? Bruh. Yeah, I think it might have crashed, I'm not gonna lie. Probably because I did not have another team in there. But what's cool on the debug menu is you can see, like, the internal names they used for the stages, like Ocean, Hot Plant, Casino, Train, I'm pretty sure this is Bullet Train, and I think Rail Canyon, Big Plant, I think this is Frog Forest and that other level, then Haunted Mansion, Ghost, and then Sky Egg. I thought this was Egg Fleet, but actually, wait, yeah, no, Sky Egg 13's Egg Fleet, and then Sky Egg 2 is Final Fortress. Then you could go to every boss here, a tutorial stage, bonus stage, the special stages. What's weird is that it says bonus stage 31, but now looking at this, I think it's because, you know, these are going up by 1. So when I first saw this, I thought, like, what, there's like 30 bonus stages? But no, this thing is just going up by 1 every time. But I say it's going up by 1, but it says bonus stage 33 here, and then it goes to special stage 40. Well, actually, that begs the question, what is the bonus stages? Because I think I've tried to open them before, but it just crashed the game. Let's try and open bonus stage 31 here, see what happens. Alright, it went to a load screen. What? Seaside Course. Oh, this is another 2-player stage, so it's gonna crash because I only have one team in here. I did not know that. What the heck? Those are some other stuff I haven't talked about. Like, for example, you press start, it will send you to a stage. Reset, I'm not too sure what that is. Performance, not too sure. Pretty sure if I press Y, you see where it says event now off. If I press Y, it says now on. Not really sure what that does. At the bottom here, 2-player K/LR, Renda Suna. I don't know what that means. Is that Spanish or something? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you could change the language, either with player 2 or player 3, I'm not too sure. But basically, this is a level select when it comes down to it. And it was most likely used by the developers to go to any stage they wanted. And what was kind of weird, when I first got on here, right? I saw this, Action Stage Practice 0, and when I saw this, I thought that's the tutorial stage that you can go to. But it's actually not, because this is the tutorial stage. So I'm like, okay, what is Action Stage Practice 0? So I selected it, made it 0, press start, and it loads up like this. Seaside Hill has no mission, and then you get an error. And I'm like, why am I getting this error? And we're actually gonna find out later why we get this error and what this stage actually is. So yeah, it actually gets pretty interesting down the road. Alright, now we're gonna be taking a look at the debug camera information. So yeah, this is the debug camera information. In this build, or the final game, it removes all of your HUD, and yeah, this is basically it. Now, you can't really control it, it's just, like it says, it's the information of the camera. And I don't really understand any of it. It says level 5 point, relative 3 cube, blah blah, like, you know, I don't really know what any of this means, you know? But it's basically, the job I guess that developers used it for is to keep track of the camera and see what the camera is doing at all points in time, I guess. So, not much to say on the debug camera information, but, you know, it's here. So now let's head over to the PS2 version of the game. Alright, so you might not know it, but this is actually the PS2 version of the game now. And what's cool about the PS2 version is the cheat code that I had to use to get into the debug menu on the PS2. Basically, it boots me straight into the debug menu, so I don't have to, you know, select a non-story mode thingy. And it's relatively exactly the same, right? Like, I'm on PlayStation 2 now, so I'm on an Xbox controller, but PS2 controls, you press the square button, you're brought still to this memory page thingy. And it's kind of funny, we're on the PS2 version, but the debug menu it still has A, B, X, Y, Z, stuff like that. But it doesn't really matter, because, you know, I guess they were developing it with the GameCube in mind, and, you know, ported it to the PS2 later. But yeah, it's really all the same stuff, nothing has really changed. And it says language in Japanese. I'm pretty sure that's because my PC X2, the emulator, I was playing this game, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. It's a Japanese game, and I think it's like messed up the system locale on the emulator, but that doesn't really matter. So yeah, it's basically the same thing. Let's load into a level. Let's load into the boss, Egghawk. Let's see what works. Right, I just tried to load into it, and I don't know what just happened. And I'm on here, and, like, the sensitivity for the D-pad is, like, way higher. It goes way faster than it does on the GameCube version. Alright, let's try and load into Versus Chara first. Let's see, does that work? Yeah, it worked. But will it crash? No, it just brought me right to the title screen.
Bruh.
But yeah, not much is different from this to the GameCube version. I literally tried to load into a boss, it sent me back to the title screen. Let's see, can I load into Seaside or... I don't even remember the name, let's just go with what it says here, Hot Plant 3? No. Well, for some reason I can't even load into the game, but from what I read on the cutting room floor, I think it's like, kind of buggy in the PS2 version. It doesn't really work how it really should. So I guess they just kind of removed most of its functionality in the PS2 version, which is kind of a shame. Let's see. I think it's bringing me back to the... Yeah, it brings me back to the title screen. So let's just honestly go and... So we're gonna see the debug camera info and also an object layout editor. Right, finally loaded into the PS2 version. The load times are horrendous, but let's see if I could... kind of burn up the camera info. For some reason the HUD is nowhere to be found, but... Alright. There it is. So, it's basically exactly like the GameCube version, but for some reason if you burn it up, the game runs horribly. It slows down the game, like, entirely. And I have no idea why. I know the PS2 is the worst version of the game, but man, come on, man. Let's disable it? Yeah. So I don't really know why that happens, why it slows it down so much, but nothing I can really do. And you know what's crazy about the PS2 version? I grew up with the PS2 version, but I recently played it again, and what's crazy is that they basically kept the Japanese controls for the PS2 version on the menus. So you actually don't press X to confirm, you have to press circle. And I can't believe I never remembered that, because I could have sworn I used the X button back in the day, but that doesn't really matter now. Let's try and bring up the object editor. Alright. Just like the camera, it likes the game entirely. And what's kind of sad is that the object editor I don't think it doesn't really seem to work in the PS2 version anymore. They, like, you know, remove the functionality of it, but even if it did still work, I mean, it'd be pretty painful to try and get to work because of how much it lags the game for some reason. So, yeah, sadly, the PS2 version, the things are here, like the camera info, and it has the, object layout editor, but both of them lag the game incredibly hard. So you might think that's all I have, but actually no, I got a prototype version of the game that has way more debug features than the final games, and also a debug version of the game that was unreleased or unheard of until around March. So let's get into those ones, because it's a lot juicier in those versions, honestly. Alright, now we're in Sonic Heroes Prototype 10.8. And you can notice right off the bat, the title screen is a lot different, and it's actually the exact same title screen that was used in the E3 version, which I also have, but there's not much really cool in there in regards to debug, but there's a lot of unused stuff, which maybe I could make a video on, because I was trying to dig through the files. So if you want me to make a video on that, you know, let's see if we could get this video to 10 likes, and hey, I'll do it. So right off the bat, we're in this prototype version. You can change the language to English, but the file select here is in Japanese, so I'm gonna have to win it, you know? Right there. Actually, no, it changed itself back to Japanese. And what's weird about this prototype version, well, number one, we're on the menu. There's no sound. No music, I mean. And also, you see where, on the first player, if I pressed right, I can't go to the next option on the right of me. I have to go down, then I have to go down again, and then I gotta go down again to get all the way here to the options. Is this the options? Yes, it is. Alright, and even here, I can't press down. It actually, reversed, you gotta press right, which is very weird. So, change it to English, so, you know, I could actually see what it says. So, before we actually get into the debug menu of this version, I want to show you this. Really, really weird. So, you know how usually everybody's, like, you know, in a position, you know, doing their cool pose? Oh my god. I just realized I'm in the wrong version of Dolphin, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back in the right version of Dolphin this time. But like I was saying, look at everybody's poses. They're just kind of standing there. And specifically, look at Sonic, Shadow, and Ezio. Their eyelids are, like, kind of down, and it kind of gives off the impression that these guys are high, or something. It's kind of funny. And, yes, just wanted to point that out. Even Vector, look at Vector and Charmy. Like, these guys look like they're high. Pretty funny. Alright, so, just like the final, GameCube version, you have to enter something that's, not first player or story mode. So go to challenge here and let's just enter Seaside Hill. And look at Sonic. Looking high right now, dude. But let's get into Seaside Hill and let's load into the level select or debug menu. Oh my god, okay, I didn't load into it. I don't think I have the cheat code on. Now I gotta go put the cheat code on. Alright, finally, after a while, I finally got back into the prototype debug menu. I actually had the cheat code activated, but it was the wrong cheat code. I don't know where I got that one from. But with all the versions of Sonic Heroes I have, I guess I, you know, get them mixed up from time to time. But, yeah, now we're in the, prototype debug menu, and it's basically the same as every, I said prototype menu. Basically the same as every other debug menu. Basically. So, yeah, there's not much else to talk about. So, let's see, can I load into Egghawk this time? Okay, I actually could load into it. I thought it was gonna crash for a second. And, like, I had to, like, keep exiting in and out of the emulator, but the game's on Japanese, but then I forgot. Doesn't matter what voice, or not voice, language you have on. I'm pretty sure the game will just default to Japanese voices, so... Or not Japanese, English voices. But okay, yeah, I could load into the Eggcock battle. Let's exit out of this. Go back to the, debug menu. But, yeah, like I said, not much has really changed here. Like, on the, debug menu. I added a team, so let's see, can I get into a 2-player stage? Alright. Let's see. Alright, yeah, it worked. You just have to add another team.
We'll take you on, but I promise you'll regret this.
Alright, for some reason, Team Sonic's camera started behind them. Alright, I haven't played 2-player in a while, so I'm not sure. Is there just supposed to be this here? I'm not sure, there probably is, but... Kinda sucks, the thing that sucks about, Sonic Heroes 2-player is that GameCube, and I'm not sure on Xbox, but on GameCube it sets you back to, not sets you back, but it makes you, play in 30 FPS. And I haven't played the, like I said, I haven't played 2-player in a long time, but is this the layout the, 2-player version uses? Because it's basically exactly identical to the Seaside Hill layout of, E3, so... I'm not sure. Comment down below, does the 2-player Seaside Hill of Sonic Heroes use this layout? I mean, I could double check myself after, but I just don't remember. Oh, it's kinda weird, there's just no music here. I don't know if the music exists in the game yet, but I don't know. Let's see if I can head back to the debug menu. Alright, so, yeah, not much has really changed on the debug menu. I mean, why would it? You know, they're using it for development. But, now that we're in a prototype version of the game, let's see, can we load into Action Stage Practice Zero? Let's see. So, yes, we actually can load into it, and what's cool is that this is actually the game's test level. You've probably seen Sonic Adventure's test levels, and even Sonic Adventure 2's test level, because in the HD versions of the game you could get to the test level relatively easily, but I doubt many people know about Sonic Heroes' test level. So, yeah, let me just run around it for a bit. For some reason you could clip through this. I don't know why, I've never done that before. But yeah, I'll just run around for it a bit and, you know, just see what it's all about. So, I'm not too sure what this... that was funny. I'm not too sure what this could have been tested for. I think maybe going downstairs, testing character control going downstairs. Maybe? And we got a half pipe here. Sonic and the crew can go up, down it pretty easily. Found out that when you're in this formation, Tails, you can not go up slopes. Which I guess it makes sense. Knuckles can, but pretty slow. Just gotta build up some speed. So around here. Not too sure what this could have been used for. Why is the camera stuck? Alright, there. Then we got another half pipe. Rocket cell. Cool. Yeah, I already went here. Let's check it out. Let's check this thing out over here. This probably was also used to, like literally, you see some angle, degrees here. Probably used to see what the characters can and can't go up. Like, what's that called? Slope something? I don't know. But, yeah, they can go up. They can go up 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, but they cannot go up a 60 degrees slope. Alright, let's go over here. I'm not sure what this could have possibly been used for, I'm not gonna lie. If you have any ideas, tell me in the comments, but I have no idea. Same with this. What could this have been used for? And you can't wall jump on this. Wow, you let you go right through it. And this looks like it's basically the exact same texture, just... Yeah, is it? Yeah, it is. Just placed on this for some reason. Then we got some We got these. 1.5234. Oh, that's how wide it is. Platform up here. Then you got these floating platforms and then some numbers. But you can't, wow. Can't even jump on these. Have no collision.
Let's go.
You got these over here too.
Let's go.
Alright,
Here we go.
let's go over here. Let's just explore, you know, this whole area. Got this, I guess. I don't know what this could have been used for. But I guess test, you know, how fast Sonic goes when going downhill or something. And then what this, like, I have no idea. I saw it when I first loaded into the test level. Thought maybe you could, you know, wall jump on these, but no, you're not.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Good fly up here. Wait, can you walk? No. Oh, yeah, triangle jump. Can you? Do you have to be a certain level of triangle jump? I do not remember. I just went to go check if there was, like, any debug features that allowed me to, level up. But I don't think it's in this build. There's another build that we're gonna check out later. We got this, Cine.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Don't really know what this means.
Here we go.
I guess they tested to see what can and can't go in, I guess, corridors like this? I'm not too sure. And you must have seen me pass this. Like, dude, what the heck is this? And this is... Oh, wow, what the... I didn't even know this was here. What the heck? Just went on an invisible rail there. Tails just went on it. Where is it? I did not... Okay. Dude. Wow. I've never seen this before. I wonder why it's invisible. There's probably another rail around here. But basically this thing right here, this is the rail. You can go on it. Kind of looks a little silly, but eh. Then, pretty sure there's another one you can go on right here. Good, trying to go on it, but I can. Yeah, I got on it. But I guess that was used, you know, to test rails, and then this is to test loop-de-loops in the game. Let's go on this. Then this is, you know, water loop-de-loop. But yeah. But literally making the city, I never knew there was an invisible rail here. Literally, like, by chance, somehow I got onto it. I do not know why it's invisible. Wow. Wow, I never knew that was there. That's crazy, dude. Wow, that's incredible. I did not know this was here. But, yeah, I mean, that seems to be really all it in the prototype. Now, there is an E3 version in the game, of the game, and the test level, it exists in the E3 version of the game as well. And apparently, there's an object layout for this test level with a bunch of different enemies and stuff. And there is actually a guy on YouTube who somehow got the objects imported. I think into the 10.08 prototype version of the game. I'll leave a link in the description for it. You could go check it out and you can see all the stuff that's supposed to be in here. Maybe they have the invisible rail over here. It's wow. Still, I'm amazed by this discovery I just found. Like, I mean, of course I'd never know there was a rail here, because, I mean, it's invisible. But, yeah, this is the test level of the game. Pretty cool. So, now I'm just gonna go to the, actually, should I show you guys the camera info? I guess I'll show the camera info for, like, a quick sec, because it's not much different than any other version of the game. Alright, I just wanted to go into a level to see if, you know, the camera info would come up, but I can't get it to come up. I looked online if I had to, like, input some special buttons, but no, just not coming up. But, I mean, it's not much of a problem, because it's not much different than any other version of the game's camera. Info, debug display. But now that we've seen this prototype, and now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to, basically a debug version of the game that's kind of around complete, but it still has a lot of debug features, and it still has a test level, so, you know, how about I go in there and see if the hidden rails still in that version. So, yeah, I'll meet you over there. Alright, so this prototype version, or not prototype, debug version of the game is kind of special because under normal circumstances on real hardware and an emulator, it won't launch properly. And the reason for this is because basically the game is looking for this USB adapter. Not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's used for like debugging purposes, but basically it's looking for it, and you have to put in a gecko code to basically bypass this. And what's different about the other versions, it's kind of like the PS2 version, it boots you right to the debug menu. So, I mean, we've been to this debug menu quite a lot through this video. Not much has changed. Like I said before, why would anything change? You know, like, let's see, what stage? See, can we go to Grand Metropolis 2-player? No, I think the game just crashed, so... You cannot go to the 2-player games, 2-player modes for some reason in this build, but that doesn't really matter. Alright, so I actually lied. No, I didn't lie, but you actually have two options with this debug version of the game. You could either decide to boot to the debug menu, or you could actually decide to boot into the title screen, and I forgot about that. But this debug menu, like I said, it's basically the same as every other, you know, you could do this, but it doesn't really seem to work as well. It's kind of like the PS2 version. Like, if you select some stuff, it'll just crash the game and it won't load. But here, you can load into the debug menu. So I'm just gonna load, or not debug menu, practice, the test stage. It's gonna load into this, and we're gonna see a lot of the cool debug features that this version has. And then I guess I'll load into Seaside Hill and show you the cool debug features. I just tried to load into the practice stage and it crashed, so now I gotta do it all over again. Did it crash again, dude? Man. Please don't tell me it crashed again. Yeah, I think it crashed. Gotta do it again. Dude, it literally crashed again. Literally, I wasn't recording and I got into it, and now it just won't load. Oh, well, as I say that, it starts to load finally. I thought I was gonna have to try this again, man. Right, finally in the test level, and you see in the bottom left corner here, basically every time you load into a level, it displays some like debug text here. It's like, you know, the load time, the amount of time it took you to load into the game, or to a level. And I think by default in this version, like, Japanese voices are on by default. I think you might be able to change that in the what am I trying to say? In the options, but you know, I don't really care right now. Alright, so let's press the start button, and we got a bunch of text here, and thank goodness it's all in English. So, right here, you see continue, restart, quit. Pretty sure this is just English translations of the Japanese text here. And then down here, you see BXA. I think that says 2-player Z. Yeah, 2-player Z and Y. 2-player Z, if they press it, snapshot mode. I'm pretty sure you could take pictures and it was used for screenshot purposes, usually probably for the press. So we press B right now, let's press it. So character collisions, is it on? Oops. Yeah, character collision. So we can see the collision boxes of the characters. I'm not sure if this works for enemies too, but maybe it will. And what's kind of weird, it looks like their collision boxes are like tied to the camera. It's very weird, and I'm just noticing this. We have like this little thingy here. It says collision entry PL3 EN2 object blah blah blah. I have no idea what that means, but I'm pretty sure PL means player. Enemy, I think is EN, and then enemy 2. Object 2. I'm not sure what IT means, and then CH and WL, I have no idea what that means. But wow, that's cool. Okay, wow, I did not know this. Apparently, when you do this double flight thingy with tails, it looks, that's either like, I have no idea what is it. Is it a hitbox, collision? No idea. Yeah. That's cool. You could like see their collision. Yeah, I have no idea what this is, but let's see. Start with Knuckles. Yeah, alright, yeah, they turn into yellow to, I'm pretty sure, indicate that, you know, they can hit stuff. Alright. Cool. And Sonic's, probably, yeah, when he home and attacks. Probably when he does the tornado, too. Alright, cool. Let's go back to the pause menu. Let's turn that off, so... Let's go to X, land information. Let's check that out. Alright, a bunch of numbers. I have no idea. I press L and R. Comes to this blue screen. I have no idea what any of this means. Oh, wow. So, I'm holding right on the D-pad. Okay, I don't know what just happened right there. Basically, it's holding right on the D-pad, and it looks like you can go frame by frame. You can't go backwards. Alright, let's turn that off. A, load/memory information. Right, this is kind of just like on the, debug menu. And then, Y, block test. Display block. All block off, all block on. I have no idea what this does. I mean, I see it removes the HUD. Oh yeah, I pressed the Z button right now. I'll go back to that later, but I have no idea what this does other than turn off the HUD. Oh, I just brought up the debug camera by pressing B and A. Basically, exactly the same in any other version of the game. I'm trying to bring back the HUD. Okay. I do not remember how I bring back the HUD, but... Yeah, I'm gonna wait, move off of this so I can actually see the text. Okay, yeah, that's all there is there. Let me see how you bring back the HUD. Alright, after a millennium, I finally got the HUD back. And honestly, I need to minimize my dolphin to see, like, all the debug controls, because there is, like, so much. So I'm just gonna run through them. Basic debug menu mode. And this is in the October 8th 10.0, or not 10.0, 10.8, but I just totally forgot about them. So you hold L and R, you can see the coordinates of the speed character. And hold on, I'm trying to read this. And unlocks camera from auto cam. Whatever that means. Oh, I guess, like, the camera doesn't automatically move for you, I guess? Right, press L, R, X, and Y. Finish current stage, I'm not gonna do that. L, R plus D-pad up apparently adds an extra life. I'm trying to do that right now, it's not doing it. L plus R plus D-pad down adds apparently 1 ring. But I'm actually doing L plus R plus D-pad up and it's adding rings. But if I do L plus R plus D-pad down, it gives me an extra life, so... That seems to be wrong on the website. L plus R plus D-pad left gives your character a level up. So I could have probably done it. Or actually, you know what? Now that I leveled up, I want to try something. Just want to see, where's that wall? I want to see if you have to be leveled up to do the triangle jump, do you? No. I guess it's like... searching walls you can do it on. You just can't do it on this one. And, L plus R plus D-pad right gives you Team Blast. Right, now we're gonna go to free movement, so... Oh. Gonna have to wait for this Team Blast. Right, so I press the Z button, and you basically go into free movement. You can go anywhere you want. You don't clip with anything, and, yeah. So, what you can do is just use the left stick to move. You, hold down Z, and you wanna go up. With the left stick, you press up. You wanna go down, you can go down. Then you simply press A to release. So that's really all it with the, free move. Pretty useful tool, and I could see it especially useful for, debug purposes. Right, camera debug mode, so I actually got here, and it messed me up, and I could not get back to the HUD. So B plus A, show camera, camera debug HUD, shows you, like, a bunch of stuff about the camera. Press B plus Y to toggle camera mode. So I'm not really sure what this does, but it shows a Y, or not a Y, an arrow. I have no idea why. Wait, let's try that again. So you press it again, and like the camera goes back to this, like, you know, following the characters. Then for some reason it puts you in free movement mode. I'm not too sure why. Then the last one, B plus X, it shows you camera render regions. And since we're in the test level, you're not gonna see that in here. So, yeah. Right, and then, I'm gonna leave this in the, not comment section, the description. I'm just reading this all off of Hidden Palace. This place is awesome. But, let's go to the object layout editor. So to enable it, you press A and Z. Well, so I'm pretty sure it's enabled right now. But I'm in the free movement mode, so press start, right stick. I'm actually trying to enable it, but okay, there. Finally got it enabled. So, it lags the game a lot, maybe because my laptop can't handle. I'm running it at 720p right now, but I'm pretty sure my laptop could handle running the GameCube game at 720p. But this is the object layer editor, and it's kind of like the camera debug. It's like a lot of stuff I don't really understand. They kind of explain it on Hidden Palace, and there's still a lot of stuff in this debug version that I'm not even gonna go over. That could honestly still be its own video. Just like the stuff I found that can be found in the E3 demo, so. L and R, you know, L, you go up, R goes down. Start plus LR, zoom in and out. Start plus X, change RIN type. So RIN type, I guess, is like what you could place down. Enemy, etc. All. Object. Let's go to object. Start plus Y, change speed. Whatever that means. Move speed, I guess, of the character. Let's see. Okay. How do I disable A plus X? Oh, move speed of the camera, I think. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely of the camera. Change that to... Change that to 5. Start plus B, place item. I don't think I have an item, selected, so I can't place anything. So, yeah. Start plus A, go to the nearest object. Since we're in the test level, I don't think it has any objects that it could go to. B plus D-pad, change light gate. Light gate, enemy object. I'm not too sure what that is. Y plus D-pad, change oh my god, okay. Epic, I did not know this. Did not know you could do this. Incredible. Alright, let's see what objects it has in here. Spring. I wanna, oh, start sign. Okay, rotate there. Wow, okay. I did not go through this, so, I mean, I went through it, but I don't think I went through it, like, each individual one. Change to ring. Oh, alright, let's place a goal ring here. How do you place again? Start plus B. Alright, just placed a goal ring there. Wonder if there's any let's place this. Start plus B. Place another here. So it's kind of cool. It's like the original classic games debug menu. Alright, dash panel. I just want to see, can we find any unused items in here? Okay. So far, we don't have any way to know text M. I have no idea what that is. And I don't know why it just brought this in up. I do not know why this was brought up, but let's go back into the object editor. Alright. So I guess you literally just go through like every item in the game. What the heck is this? I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna place this. Start plus B. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's just that light thing. And then this is cool. So I'm pretty sure this, like, how do I zoom out again? Start plus LR. There's like this collision thing around it, right? I'm pretty sure this, like, once a player enters this, like, I think the middle one, I think that's when they will attack you, but I think if you enter this, like, space, they'll notice you, and that's when they'll start to come after you. Alright. Oh, we got this guy. Okay. Yeah, I think we just went through all the items, so I actually never knew that before. So, that's actually pretty cool. Control stick, toggle object properties. I don't know what properties I can toggle. A plus B, drop to the floor. Okay. And A plus Y, change layout file. I'm not too sure what that does. I thought that would like change the stuff we could put in here, but no. Oh, what the heck is this? I have no idea what this is. Let's place this. I have no idea what this is. I think it's a light? What the heck is that flying bird city? I have no idea what that... It just flies away. Hold on. Well, let's check this out. I have no idea what that is. But, yeah. Then we have camera editor. So, yeah, there's still a lot of debug stuff in here. But, I don't know if I want to go through them. I feel like they could just make their own awesome video. So honestly, I think I might stop it here. Let's exit out of this. See what anything in here? Okay, no, these are not full. What else did I place anything else? No. I placed this, like, light thing. But we got a goal in here, so let's see what happens if we finish this level. Yeah, I don't think we got a rank, because this isn't, like, a regular level. Do we just stay here? No. Honestly, I kind of feel like ending it here, because, I mean, I could go to Seaside Hill, but I don't know if it would be really any different. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. Oh, it brings me back to the debug menu, okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Gonna have, like, a little, like, you know, send-off, but, you know. So, yeah, that was basically, not basically, because, like I said, there's still a little bit more debug features left in this debug build of the game, but I feel like it could literally just make its own video, honestly. But that was basically most of the hidden debug features in Sonic Heroes. We went through the final game, the GameCube PS2 version, went into a prototype, and then we have a debug build. And honestly, it was really awesome just going through all of that, and just seeing what Sonic Heroes has to offer on the side of unused content. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, nobody really talks about it. People talk about, like, Sonic Adventure, like, you know, it's unused beta content, Sonic Adventure 2, but Sonic Heroes is just neglected, and really, it seems literally nobody just seems to care about it. It's also that, too. So I hope with this video, you got to see a lot of cool things, like a lot of beta stuff that you've never seen from Sonic Heroes before. Like, for example, the test level. I never in my life knew about the test level until I started to look into this, and the guy who imported the test level object layout, that's how I found out about it. And for me to actually, you know, go into the test level and play it for myself was an incredible experience. But guys, like I said, if we can get this video to 10 likes, I'll even try to uncover the stuff that's hidden in the E3 demo, because there's a lot of unused stuff in that. And if you guys were interested in that, like I said, let's get this video to 10 likes, and I'll try and make that happen. But anyways, I hope you guys loved seeing all the hidden debug features left in Sonic Heroes. And if you guys are interested in this kind of content where I go through these Sonic games, find, like, you know, unused stuff, let me know in the comments, because I think they're kind of fun to make. But, you know, anyways, I hope you had a great day. See ya!